Yes, y'all know what it is, man. It's the Ern and Iso show. If y'all don't know now, you know. Friday, listen, man, double bubble. And the duo is still here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we back to normal, man. Y'all get both of the Ern and Iso duo at both episodes, man. It is what it is. Listen, we may be a little late talking about the situation, but the situation is still going on. And it is something that's trending on, social media platforms. If y'all don't know, Rodney Hinton Jr., the dad that's accused of avenging his son's death, you know what I'm saying, after killing a cop, striking him with the car. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm going to try to go to the situation. To the story, just in case people don't understand. We got. All right. So, Rodney Hinton Jr., I believe his name was, where's his son name? I think his son name that was unalive. His name Ryan. So Rodney Hinton Jr.'s son, Ryan Hinton, is an 18-year-old boy that was allegedly, you know what I'm saying? We're going to say allegedly in the stolen car with him and his friends. Upon getting pulled over by the cops and fleeing from the incident, Ryan Hinton was killed and claimed to have a weapon on him. The following day, you know what I'm saying, Rodney Hinton had unalived a retired officer of another police district. Yeah, I mean, he was just somebody that was directing traffic. But this case is picking up steam, you know what I'm saying? I believe that his bail was denied. And, you know what I mean? He's at the position to be, I know we're being enraged. You think, I mean, we're not going to say.
Read that, right?
What you mean to read?
I need you to read the whole thing so people understand exactly what happened.
All right. This joint don't start at the beginning. So this joint right here says, Ohio deputy struck and killed by father of teen fatally shot by officer a day early. Excuse me. I say, an Ohio sheriff deputy worker on a traffic detail near the University of Cincinnati was struck and killed Friday by a vehicle driven by the father of a teenager who was shot and killed by authorities a day earlier, police said. The unidentified Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy was fatally struck around 1 p.m. near the university, which was hosting a graduation ceremony. Excuse me. The deputy was directing traffic at an intersection when he was hit, Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Tidge told reporters at a news conference. The deputy was taken to University Hospital, Cincinnati Medical Center, where he died. You know what I'm saying? So this was the day after that he found out that his son was unalive by the police.
So his son died. So do they got something explaining what exactly happened to his son? What happened to his son?
We got Ryan in the Court. Let me pull it up and pull up Ryan.
Yeah, you gotta take your time. You gotta take your time with this one so people know exactly what's going on and exactly why all this stuff is happening. So, damn. Yeah,
all right. I'm trying to pull up what happened with him. All right, so this is a quote from somebody that was there. This is actually another joint. It says, "I don't even know how to feel," Jackson said. "Man, we was real close. That was my little brother, but real soon he turned to my big brother." Ryan Hinton turned 18 years old. Just 12 days before he was shot by police on May 1st, Cincinnati police were investigating a reported stolen car parked at condos in East Price Hill, where 4 teenagers got out of it and started running. Oh, so the car was parked. They didn't even pull up on it. You know what I'm saying? Within 6 seconds, an unidentified officer fired 4 to 5 shots, hitting Hinton twice and ultimately killing him. The officer says Hinton turned to point his gun at him as he fled between 2 dumpsters. That gun should have never been shot. It's clear as day that my brother was running away. He never once looked at the police officer, Jackson said. The cop wasn't threatened. He was running from him. He was threatened by. What was he threatened by? Said David Hambrick, another family member of Hinton's. The Cincinnati NAACP had called on the city to bring in an independent third party to investigate Hinton's death, and if there was any opportunity where the young man could have lost his life. You know, is that something we can build upon and make sure that this is prevented in the future? NAACP President David Whitehead said. Yeah, so like it's a lot of procedures that's still ongoing. Even though what's up?
Is that body cam footage? Is that public? Like, can we watch that?
Yeah, you watch it. I was just looking at it. Go to it again.
Yeah. Gotta make sure we know what we're talking about.
There we go. I'm muted, so I mean, I don't know what they're gonna say, just so you can see it. There it is, right there.
So that's the guy, Ryan.
He's the one. He's the first one to come in between the dumpsters, right there. And that's where he got killed at.
Yeah, but that's So the cop that was in front of that cop is the one that shot him. It wasn't the cop that we looking through
the cop that we looking through the body cam is the one that shot him. See how he pointed his gun? Yeah.
All right. So did he have a? It's moving so fast. Did he have a gun in his hand? Ryan have a gun in his hand?
It's alleged that he didn't have the gun. There was a gun present, but he didn't have the gun. Matter of fact, we're gonna listen to what they saying. Fuck it. Just keep breaking it down.
So Ryan did have a gun. But what they saying? They saying he dropped the gun when he took off running.
Yeah.
But when he first got out of the car, he had the gun in his hand when he first got out of the car.
That's what they're alleging. Yeah.
So of course the cops are coming with the gun. Was the gun on the ground? See, that's what I'm saying. It's moving so fast, and they kind of like cutting it up. Of course, they don't want to show when they're actually shooting them.
True.
But the cops saying, "All right, man, you can turn yeah. You saying that The cop yells he has a gun. So when he's about to take off running, he trips and falls. Mm-hmm. The cop sees he has the gun. So he's saying that they did see him with the gun in his hand.
That's what he's alleging, yes.
And when but then the thing, he darts in between the two dumpsters.
Yeah.
So you out of sight for a second, then you pop back in.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you see somebody with a gun and then they come in between the two dumpsters, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Can you see if he still got the gun or not?
Can't see shit.
See what I'm saying? And he running. That's crazy, but see, that's unfortunate. But they saying they have a gun in they said they had the gun in his hand because, I mean, the cop, if they saying they had the gun, then the cop should have the gun in custody then. They should have the gun in their possession.
Yeah.
That's what messed him up. When he came when he came from in between them dumpsters, because you lost sight of him for a second. Then he come between them dumpsters. They saying he might still have the gun in his hand. Somebody, you know what I mean? You mess around, think somebody gonna shoot you. You pull the trigger. You don't know because you lose sight for a second. You know what I'm saying? You moving fast. You out of sight for a second. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so we I don't see the joint move fast and just cut off. See, but that's you chasing somebody, you lose sight of them for a second. They just come in between. They just dart in between two dumpsters. They just come from in between two dumpsters, but you lost sight of them for a second. That might scare anybody. Especially if you seen him a split second ago with a gun. You saying he had a gun. We just gotta prove whether he had the gun or not. And then at the same time, if he got the gun in his hand, yeah, that's unfortunate though. That's unfortunate. So did they find out whether the car was actually stolen or not, or was just they were just
it was like reported
for...
that the car. All right, I guess this is something that they do over there in Cincinnati, Ohio, because they don't do it where we at in Philly. If you got a car with car payments and you miss the payments, they report the car stolen to get the car back. Because you know over here, motherfuckers ride around, motherfucking don't pay on their motherfucking shit. You just out of luck until the repo man get me. They not gonna report the stolen though. So that's what like a lot of people were saying, like that they was one payment behind. You know what I'm saying? And because they was one payment behind, that car was reported stolen.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Because they was apparently just parked.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate, bro. Damn. See, you lose sight of him for a second, and then he cuts in between the dumpsters. So the cop can't see. You know what I mean? Cop can't see you the whole time. You run out, and allegedly you still got the gun in your hand after you get up because he stumbled for a second and fell when he tried to get up to take off running. You know what I mean? Take off running. Right. You fall, get back up, but you get back up, you cut in between dumpsters. The cop lose sight of you for a split second, then you just pop back out. And they saying he had the gun in his hand when he popped out. That's right. Yeah, man. Listen, man. It's fair, man. That's unfortunate that happened. Yeah, but though I ain't never heard of nothing like that where if you ain't paying your car note, people you owe a note who can say that the car is stolen. That's like a recipe for disaster. So now you people riding around, you thinking everybody got to ride around in a stolen car just because you late on the payment, you know what I mean? Or you missed a few payments. That sounds crazy, dog. That sounds super crazy. Yeah, so that sounds super duper crazy. I never even heard of that. I never even heard of being able to somebody ain't paying their car note. People that you owe money to can say the car is stolen.
Right.
I never even heard of that. And they also saying that Ohio is what do you say, an open carry state?
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, they the police. I ain't got time for that open carry. You gotta, know what I mean? Just because you got a permit don't mean that you ain't gonna use that gun on me. See, what messed that situation up is he was out of sight for a second. Then he come between the dumpsters. Not the cop could see him the whole time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not the cop can see him this whole time. He lose sight of him when he cutting through the dumpsters for a minute. Then that's, yeah, man. And then they saying he still got the gun in his hand. You might be afraid that he gonna pop you. If you the cop, he might be afraid that you gonna start shooting.
Yeah.
So that's very, very, very unfortunate, man. That's very, very, very unfortunate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's multiple reports. This joint right here say body cam footage proved on Friday morning that Rodney had no weapon and was shot in the back by police.
He had no weapon.
That's what I'm saying. It's multiple reports. You don't know what is what. This is why I don't like getting information off of social media.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? You
right.
don't know what's accurate and what's not accurate.
Right.
Because don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of us, we upset about the situation, but a lot of this shit is intentionally given to keep us divided and keep us on some, not to say nonsense, because this is a real situation, but just to keep us occupied.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they saying the gun, but I'm like, the cops should have the gun in their possession then.
They should, yeah.
See, my thing is this. If when you first hop out the car, like if you first hop, if the cops see you when you first hop out the car to take off running, he stumbled and fell.
Right.
He's saying he got a gun. Now, by the time you cut through the dumpsters, I may not know that you dropped the gun and don't have it. But as the cops see, that's what I'm saying. You got to get the accurate information. We got the accurate information. Did he still have the gun in his hand when he cut through the dumpsters?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because you lose sight for a split second, you lose sight of him because he cut through the dumpsters. Man, person could come cut through the dumpsters and had that gun pointed at me for all I know. Had a gun in his hand. I don't know if he's gonna turn around and start busting at me. I don't know if he panicking or what. So that's what kind of messed. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what messed him up when he cut through the dumpsters. The cop lost sight of him, because say if the cop could see him the whole time, and then see that if he did drop the gun, he don't got the gun no more. He could see that he don't have the gun no more. He just took it off running.
Right.
You come cutting through the dumpsters. I just seen you a split second ago with the gun in your hand. I know that the gun is not in your hand no more.
Right.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation right there. And that shit's like it happens in like a couple of seconds. But that's what messed that situation up. When the cop lost sight of him. And the next thing I just seen you a split second ago with a gun in your hand. And then you come cutting through the dumpsters. You kind of like running towards me. You come cut through the dumpsters. Because I'm running around the other side of the dumpster. You pop out on me. That's crazy. That's unfortunate that happened, man. Very unfortunate that happened. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's open carry state. They saying it's open carry state. Did he have his license to carry? Or are you just saying that? See, it's a lot of stuff that I don't know because I'm gonna have to dig into that. I mean, we gotta figure that out. You just can't say because the officers is white that's why they did that. Because I don't know if any officer, that officer could have been a black man and probably might have did the same thing. Because you come through the dumpsters on me, and if I just seen you a second ago and you had a gun in your hand and then you come cutting through the dumpster, I don't know that you may have dropped the gun. You might not even had the gun in his hand. He might have got up and the gun might still been on the ground. But they should already have all that information, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but even if they got all that information right now, it's such a touchy subject that what do we benefit in telling them, like, you know what? He didn't have a gun. Let's let the public know so that they can get more irate.
Exactly. So
like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're not going to say that.
Right. You're not going to do that.
So we're never probably going to find that out anyway.
No, you're not.
We're not going to find that out anyway. We're not.
Yeah, it's just too touchy right now.
Yeah, so that right there is that's unfortunate, but what messed him up is
that's what I'm saying. See, people saying that during the comments on the journal say the car supposedly wasn't stolen. He had missed payments, and the finance company filed a false police report. So that's why I'm saying, like, where we from in Philly, listen, I know motherfuckers that ride around that just don't pay their car payments. They shit not gonna get. Cops got so much other shit to do. They don't worry about who car getting repoed. It's repo companies that do that. So all that, because you missed a payment, the shit is reported stolen. Where we from, that shit is not normal.
Yeah.
That don't happen here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cops got bigger shit to worry about than who not paying their car payments. So that shit, doing that shit out there like that because a motherfucker missed a car payment, that just seemed like extra added police work that heightened the situation. For one, we sitting here in the car. You know what I mean? The weird thing about it is that it must be something, well, we know it's normal because they do it. Because when the cops come, he ran out. Because if I'm just sitting in the car, I'm like, why the fuck is they here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man, rest in peace to that young brother, man. So yeah, you're probably never going to get to the bottom of that because they're never going to let you know. If they figure out that they're in the wrong, you're never going to figure that out.
No.
That's what I'm saying. See what I mean? He come from in between the two dumpsters. That right there is what messed him up because it's a split second I can't see you. So if I'm saying you got a gun. When you right there still in the parking lot, because when he tried to take off running, he fell.
Right.
When he got back up, he started running. He cut between two dumpsters, so he out of eyesight for a second.
Right.
So if he did still have a gun in his hand, who knows what any cop in that situation do? Anybody that was a cop in that situation do?
Right.
See, but you ain't probably gonna never know whether he still had the gun in his hand or he didn't. They're not gonna let nobody know that. Like you said, if it showed that they kind of like was kind of quick on the trigger.
Yeah, they not. Why would they do that? That's going to be detrimental to them.
Yeah, so that's very, very, very unfortunate. That's very, very, very unfortunate.
And because it looked like that, you show it to a father, and you know what I mean? Because they say the next day. So I'm pretty sure, like, how did my son pass away? This is public knowledge. Public information, I should say. Public information. You see that shit, you ain't gonna be in there you ain't eyewitnessing this shit like us. Like, did he have a gun or didn't he have a gun? All I know is my son ain't here no more.
Right. So now, I'm mostly triggered on a whole nother level because because the worst thing that can happen to a person in life just happened to him. Your child get killed.
Right.
Your child is gone. So he takes he goes the next day. I'm assuming he riding around.
Yeah.
He sees the
Cop
directed traffic.
Yo,
and just decides to and then unfortunately runs him over.
Yeah, the news
intentionally
report,
runs him over.
That's what they said because the news report said that he waited till the pedestrians cleared the path of him. It ain't like he just burrowed in and killed. No, I just want him.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like y'all say, we blue, we ride together. All right, that's all he saw was blue. I don't think that shit was racially motivated in his mind. Y'all blue. All right, I see blue. Or whatever color y'all is over there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the people clear the path, I'm going head on first for him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That is a moment of insanity. Come on, man. Cause you saw how the car looked, dog. He damn near car is fucked up. So you know what I mean, he damn near could have heard this killed himself. The images of the car.
Yeah, so I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, look at the car. And nigga killed yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Now the extra added shit that's going on, that's going on, like, you know, during my police hearing, y'all filling the joint with all y'all deputies, and then they're showing another video where his brother couldn't go into the courtroom. They telling me I can't go, but y'all filling that shit up with y'all. Because y'all want to stand with y'all. That's what I'm saying. This shit is weird.
Damn, man. For one, man, I'm sorry that young brother lost his life. But yo, man, like, man, yeah, he crashed out. He made that choice. That's what he's going to do. Now that's unfortunate that, you know, because that person, the cop that got killed, he wasn't the cop that pulled the trigger.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
Family too.
You know what I mean? So that's unfortunate. He had a family. You know what I mean? Who knows? He could have been the cop that if he was at that situation, he might have handled it differently. He didn't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I feel sorry for his family.
One thing I did say, because
that man could have been because he could have been a great cop.
That's what I said.
That don't mean that he was a fucked up. He don't mean he was a fucked up person because he was a cop.
Right.
He could have been a great cop.
But we all hyped up on emotions right now. Because I say that in my TikTok journey. Like,
they play black people like that.
We can't identify them all like they all like this, but then get upset when they identify us as all black people are like that. Yeah. Because we hate when that shit happens. But then when it's like that.
Because we easily get played like that because we emotional. Because like I said, I mean, I'm going to keep it all real. Women run our community. They're emotional, so we are emotional. Other communities don't get ran by their women. They don't move with emotion all day. We move with emotion all day long. Because the cop that shot his son was black, would we still be saying that? Would it be crazy as it was now, or would people be saying, man, listen, you had the gun. He had the gun in his hand. He came up out of nowhere. I might have did the same thing if I was a cop. But because he white, you know what I'm saying? Everybody all emotional and fucked up about it. Like I said, that shit look great because the young boy Ryan, he out of eyesight for a second. Yeah. Because if you saying you see him with a gun when he falling on the ground, he trying to take off running, he coming between two dump, you lose sight of him in a second. Let's say you know he right there. I don't know if he going. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They show the way they showing it. You can't even see if he still got the gun or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that right there is very, very, very unfortunate, man. That's very, very, very unfortunate that young man lost his life. And that right there pushed this man to do something like that. Like I said, it's not like you went it. It's not, I mean, not to say that have been right too, but you did not go kill the person that shot your son. It's not like, and this is not me saying, yo, that's what he should have did, but it's not like you went and got a gun and say, you know what? I'm going to blow this off. If the one that killed my son, I'm going to go kill him. You just picked somebody. You picked somebody that was, in the moment, just convenient. Yeah. In the street, and you just ran him over.
Yeah, but you know, the news outlets are ran by them, ran by the cities, and it's very strategic because you won't even know the name of the officer that shot.
You won't know that. You won't know.
Yeah.
You won't know.
Because then that shit will become unsafe for him. And he's probably somewhere scared to death right now.
Yeah, you won't know. You won't know. They're not going to let you do that. Yeah, they're not going to do that. Know what I mean? No. Now, I mean, they know, they got protocols on how to handle the shit. Know what I'm saying? To where it's, that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not. It's not. That's crazy. That's very unfortunate he lost his life. We go off.
Now let me play devil's advocate because you know I like to just fucking sometimes you say shit I want to go to the other end. If you're in an open carry state and I'm a cop, certain situations I got to learn how to handle better. You know what I'm saying? If I know it's an open carry state, I'm gonna be in a situation where motherfuckers gonna have a gun. You just gotta know how to handle this shit better.
No, I gotta know how to handle it.
Should he have not ran towards him?
No, see. He might know how to handle it better, but if the motherfucker take off running, know what I mean? My senses, my spidey senses tingling now. Cause he took off running. Cause if I ain't got shit to hide, I'm not running. I'm not running. Me personally, I'm not running. Now maybe because I might be I might be older. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I don't know what the man do. I don't know what the man do or did or what's his reason for running for. I have no clue. But me personally, I'm not running. Maybe that's because I'm an older man. Because I'll tell this cop quick, I ain't got nothing to hide. Cops gonna come and I'm gonna take off running. The hell I'm taking off running for? But that's just me. I'm an older man, but I was like that even when I was younger. Because my conscience is clear. I ain't got shit to run for. What am I running from you for? Somebody gonna take off running, how I'm supposed to handle that shit? They running and they saying he got a gun in his hand. They say he got a gun in his hand and he take off running. Then I lose sight of him for a second. I can't see the gun the whole time. At that point, your spidey sense is tingling at this. So that I can understand. That ain't got nothing to do with him being white, whether he's black. I lose sight of you for a second and can't see you. Then you just pop out. If you still got the gun in your hand, now you might have been quick on the trigger, buddy, thinking, listen, that might have been thinking, listen, at this moment, it could be him or me. Because that's what throw everything off. I'm like, wow, what you take off running for?
Right.
What did you take off running for? Then it was this unfortunate situation. You ran in a way where the cop can't see you the whole time.
Right.
You just popped out. I couldn't see you for a moment. I don't know if you got the gun up there on me or what.
Right.
So we can't act like because half y'all then most people who saying he should have handled like this or handled like that, man, you motherfuckers would probably handle it the same way. Y'all probably would have shot at him too.
Right.
You might have handled it the same way. I can't handle the situation better in a split second. Somebody come running out and if somebody take off running, what you running for? Now somebody run up on me with a gun, I might just start to put my hands up. I might just put my hands up. I don't have no reason to run.
Yeah, we 40-year-old men.
I was like that even when I was a kid. I'm not fucking running. What I gotta run for? I ain't got shit to run for. Cops done walked up on me plenty of times. I took off running. Fuck, I'm taking off running for. But I was always a cool, calm one. I could talk to a cop.
Yeah,
I talk to a cop. I don't have no reason to take off running. What am I taking off running for? What am I afraid of?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what my 18-year-old version of me would have did. I ain't gonna sit here. I can't.
No, but I was always like, trust me. I done had plenty of conversations with cops. Cops roll up on me. I ain't done nothing, and I'm not running. I'm not gonna take off running for you. Didn't that make you think I done did something wrong? I ain't taking off running. I don't have nothing to run for. I don't have nothing to run from you for. So I don't know if that's just his knee-jerk reaction or if he a person that had
prior run-ins with the police.
No, I'm saying all of that. I don't know. See, that stuff we don't know, but that's probably all that stuff. If it is, all that stuff is going to come out. If he had a criminal record, if he had a juvenile record, trust me, all that stuff is going to come out. They're going to dig into all of that.
The crazy thing about it is they trying to call for like the death penalty for him.
Running over the cop? Mm-hmm. He might get that though. He might get that. He might get that. He might get it.
The weird thing about it is that you know how they do us. Whenever we do something, they love to go back into your priors and say he was this and he was that.
Oh yeah, they gonna dig up whether he have whether his son got a criminal record, whether he got a criminal record. They're gonna dig all into all of that. They're gonna dig into all of that. Now at the end of the day, the man was wrong for doing that. He was wrong. It's unfortunate what happened to his son. And I know that gotta be some of the worst pain felt for a person to lose their child. But then you went out there and then just did something that was just blatantly wrong. You didn't even go get the person that did it. You just picked the person that was just convenient for you. You just ran a person over and just ran a man over. You don't think that man's family is crying and messed up too? And don't be quick to say all that tough Tony shit that everybody's sitting here talking that some of y'all ain't ready to go with no war, go with nobody. Y'all not really live in no fucking police state. Y'all not. Y'all not ready if the motherfuckers say y'all got the goddamn go ahead to do whatever and start treating cops to do whatever and the National Guard come and do whatever and treat people however they feel like treating y'all. Y'all not fucking built for it. You're not built for no fucking war. You're not built for it. Because you seen that shit back when the COVID shit was going on and everybody was looting and all that. How they went and called the National Guard in. Okay. Motherfuckers wasn't still out there doing what they wanted. All that shit stopping them National Guard with the fuck out of there with them tanks ready to Swiss cheese y'all asses. Because all that looting and shit stopped them when the National Guard came through. So please stop talking like y'all fucking tough. Most people ain't built for it. Y'all not built for it. For real. Y'all not built for it. A lot of y'all not built to be going at people that's trained. Most y'all motherfuckers that do got guns can't fucking shoot straight, bro.
A lot of people just agreeing with this shit because you don't want to be the weirdo that's not going, you going against the grain. Because the majority consensus is the people that's like, yo, we stand with you when everything you did, we understand.
No, I stand with the man in the fact that he's sorry, he's heartbroken over it, but
oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? And I feel very bad for him. I feel bad for his son. Son dying, he only 18 years old. But bro, you going to my is upset over something a war that y'all can't win. Y'all call for some shit that y'all ain't gonna be able to get over. You're calling for a war that you can't win.
It's not a war. We can't win it. But it's not a war. He don't got no soldiers behind him. This me being a soldier?
I'm talking about everybody. Yeah, I'm talking about everybody.
I mean, I'm on my...
Yo, I'm with it. No, you're not. Your ass is gonna go to work. He gonna go to fucking jail for the rest of his life, and you gonna take your ass to work.
I'm on my laptop or I'm on my phone tweeting some shit. That's me. That's a soldier.
You not going out there in the motherfucking street. So then on top of that, okay, if we get rid of all the goddamn cops, who gonna go out there and do the policing? Y'all gonna go out there and do the policing? Go quit your jobs and go out there and do the policing. You gonna say, hell no, you got bills to pay. They ain't ready to pay. I ain't gonna get paid no money for that. We going on stuff that we're super emotional. We are super duper emotional. At the end of the day, you're not gonna do shit about it.
Yeah, but this shit is driving us crazy. And sometimes that I be watching some of these videos, I'm like, how the fuck we even get this footage? Like this joint right here of him in the elevator.
Who's him?
This Rodney Hinton in the elevator. So the caption was, black officer refused to leave Rodney Hinton alone in the elevator with 3 white officers to allude that these white officers would have done something to him if he wasn't in there. How we even get that footage? Like, how is this public, you know what I mean, giving out to us to feel?
Yeah, somebody,
Bro, they want this shit to feel racially driven and racially, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but at the same time, you got to try to calm it down and make it seem like all cops ain't bad because that's a black officer, right?
Yeah.
So they probably put that out on purpose to make it look like, okay, we got black officers too, and we also have some people that are good. See what I'm saying? You manipulating everybody because they understand we're emotional people.
But does that calm us down or does that heighten it to think like, oh, if he wasn't there, they would have did something else to the boy? That still like leave us on edge.
It can go both ways. Leaves on edge. It leaves on edge to do what? Like I said.
You right to do what? I agree with you on that.
Go the fuck out there and do what?
Leave us on edge to tweet some more shit.
Go get y'all fucking heads blown off?
No, we gonna keep tweeting.
Go out there and get y'all heads blown off. Like I said, some of y'all ain't built for it. Some of y'all ain't trained to do shit. Some of y'all ain't built. Some of y'all ain't never. Some of y'all that's saying all this stuff ain't never touched a gun in your real life. And even if you did, you're not good at it enough to win. To win no battle against somebody who is trained. Like I said, a lot of people ain't built for what they asking for. People just sitting around talking because they in their feelings. Like I said, it's very unfortunate what happened to the young man.
It's crazy. Somebody commented on that joint too. They said like on the video, they was like, because you know people in there like, yeah, that's right. The black officer was there so that they didn't do nothing. Bull was like,
This is what kills me with social media. There's no proof he walked in the elevator because of that. He just walked in the elevator. We believe whatever we see.
Right.
Whatever the caption is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Manipulation.
how you know he wasn't told, hey, yo, hey, Johnson, go with them because they're going to transport him here. And, all right. I was supposed to be here anyway. Don't make it seem like, no, I ain't going to let them. Yo, we so fucking emotionally driven.
Yeah, we don't know if that's just true or not.
Right.
Because people understand we can play with our emotions. Like I said, people going to be emotional about this. And unfortunately, by the end of the damn week, ain't even going to be talking about it no more. Most people ain't even going to be talking about it no more. They're going to be done moved on to something else.
Yeah.
They're emotional about it for a couple of days. Then by the end of the week, Beyonce's coming to town. Ain't nobody talking about this shit no more. Everybody getting ready for a Beyonce concert or something like that.
Right.
They just move on in life. Like I said, that's very, very unfortunate. But that situation is crazy. You know what I mean? If I say he got a gun now, and if what they saying is true, he got a gun, he falls, I lose sight of him when he cut through the dumpsters. The cop can't even see him the whole time. So I can't even had a gun on him to say, yo, stop where you at. He come from in between the damn dumpsters. Talking about some shit. Training, yeah, that's what I'm trained. I'm trained fucking center mass and drop a motherfucker before he drop me. I got to go home to my family. If it come down to me and him, it's going to be the other person. That's unfortunate. That shit happened so goddamn fast. That was the problem. He was out of sight for a second when he cut through them dumpsters. If the cop could have seen him the whole time, he might have been handle it different. He might have been able to put the gun on him and say, listen, don't move, do not move. You lose sight of the motherfucker. He just come in between the damn dumpsters out of nowhere. That shit probably might have scared any goddamn body. You already itchy on the trigger, and I'm saying you saying he got a gun and he take off running for. You know what I mean? But all that stuff is gonna get dug up. If they got criminal records, anything, they've been arrested before, all that stuff is going to come up. It's going to come up.
Yeah, on this end, yeah.
So it's very unfortunate, man. That is very unfortunate. But I'm sorry for that man to lose his son. And that just pushed the man, like say, man, don't push me because I'm already close to the edge. Know what I mean? Song is real. That's why she was the message. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all not even remember the lyrics of the message, man. All that shit piling on top of somebody, a motherfucker ready to just lose their mind. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm already trying to navigate through life and try not to go crazy. Yeah. That shit pushed that man over the edge, unfortunately. Yeah. And he just so happened to, this person is just, that person that didn't have nothing to do with that situation, he the one that caught that catches that wrath, unfortunately. Like I said, my condolences to that officer's family, because he's not the person that did that. Right. For all you know, he could have been a great police officer.
Yeah, some cops want to be cops because they want to change. They want to make a difference.
You know what I mean? He kind of caught that man's wrath because that man just went off the deep end. So, yeah, man, that's a very unfortunate. Yeah, but you wouldn't be saying that the damn people act like they cool with it, because now if that cop was black, would he been cool with it? Would he still say, well, take one out, take one of theirs? Would he been saying that?
It wouldn't have made the news.
It might have still made the news. You never know.
It probably made the news in Cincinnati. In Philadelphia, we wouldn't have been hearing about this shit.
We hear shit because of social media. Yes, you hear about that shit a lot on social media. Man, I hear about news, you hear about it through social media. You hear a lot about stuff on social media, but we've still been saying that if that cop was black, he just ran over a black officer. You know what I mean? So that might have been pent up aggression his whole life from feeling like, you know, the white man, and on top of that, the white man probably been fucking with my whole damn life, feeling like that. Then the white man done took my damn son. The cop is white. Cause like I said, if it was a black cop that would have shot him, would he responded the same way? Or would he just been crying and been heartbroken about it? Would have been in his mind that I'm gonna kill one of them? You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know if that's what took him off the deep end, feeling like, man, listen, the white man done took everything from that. The white man done took my son. So I got to get one of them, because because I guarantee you, whoever the prosecution is going to say, well, he was insane, so he was just driving down the street trying to hit everybody. He just pointed that one person out. He just singled that one person out. I guarantee you they're going to say that. If he was insane, he had enough sense to let the people cross the street before he ran this officer over. If you're insane, right? You already know they're going to say that. So that insanity going out the fucking window probably. Whoever on the jury probably gonna be like, yeah, if you was insane, you just been running on the street just hitting people. You already know that's what they gonna do. I ain't even no goddamn lawyer, and I know to say that, some shit like that if I'm trying to convict a person. So, yeah, man, that's a shame, man. That's a crying shame. Yeah, they say 6 or 7 seconds that, yeah, motherfucker, you hop out and they saying you got a gun on you. Now we got to find out, did he ever have the gun? I don't know if they can get that information or what. We ain't going to find out that information until maybe, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped reporting this situation.
Yeah, they probably going to try to bury this shit. They probably going to try to bury it. Shit. They are because they bury a lot of stuff. Because you heard about the, was it cousins or was they brothers that they got took into the mountains or something like that down in Georgia and they ended up dead. Somebody killed them. And they saying that the people that killed them, was it officers or something like that, that they were supposed to go to the airport and they never made it to the airport. And their bodies got found in some place that they ain't never been at before in their life. You know what I'm saying? I just heard about that. It's something like that. Two brothers or something like that and got killed in Georgia. 2 black kids. Young black men got killed. And he's they don't even know how they got where they was killed. What were they even doing there?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, because they trying to, people was upset about that and they got quiet on that. And now, I think it's their sisters very upset about it, trying to find out, what happened, who took them up there. That's something from back in the day that the Klan or something would do. Take you somewhere you ain't never been before on some damn mountain somewhere and kill you. All that stuff is real, man. It's still sundown towns out here and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, it's apps that shows when you driving around, GPS apps that help you with that and shit.
Yeah, so that man. Like I said, yeah, man. My condolences to both families, man, because like I said, that cop that felt that man's wrath, he may have been a person that he may have been a decent person, may have been a great person, may have been a great cop.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think the news is gonna start to diminish because if he get charged with the death penalty, it ain't gonna end well. The people already siding with him. They already emotionally invested into his story. So if they do, give him the death penalty.
I don't think he getting the death penalty. I think he just gonna spend the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah,
and then people just gonna move on in life. And people just gonna move on in life.
Man.
So because you trying to plead insanity, but it's oh, come on, man. They gonna pick that apart. Like you said, if I could just sit here and think and pick it apart, you think lawyers can't do that? And they way smarter than me when it comes to stuff like that. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. That's very, very, very unfortunate. Well, yeah. And then this reminds me of back when everybody was getting on the guys that was teaching the young men about how to fix cars, how to conduct yourself when the police is talking to you and all this and that. And people were jumping on them about it. No, things like that can save somebody's life. Things like that can save your life. Because remember, a lot of these officers and stuff like that, You think these people ain't afraid? You think they human too? They got emotions too. They could be scared to death for you. You ever get pulled over and the cops seem like they're afraid? They are literally scared when they're talking to you. They're afraid. Know what I mean? So that's the way I make sure I move slow, talk slow and clear. I ain't about to start going off and why you pull me over and this and that, moving and fidgeting and all in the car and all this and that. Man, I don't know what you got. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what's in this car. I don't know what you got. I don't know what your mentality, your mind state is. A lot of that stuff that people be trying to teach, especially to the young black men and young black boys, that stuff can help save your life. People are on edge when they deal with us. People are really afraid of us in life. There's a lot of people who are just afraid of black men in life. They're just afraid. They believe a lot of what they hear, that we all violent, we all crazy, we all savages, we all willing to hurt somebody at the drop of a dime. A lot of people believe that stuff. A lot of people was raised to believe that the black man is dangerous. The black man is scary. The black man is a savage. He'll hurt you at the drop of a dime. There's people that are scared to death of you.
That's crazy.
It ain't run crazy. That's how people raised. I know a lot of Asian people. They raised like, yo, black people are dangerous. Black man is dangerous.
That's crazy because we was the ones getting lynched. We was the ones getting dogs put on us. We was the ones with the hoses getting shot at us. I'm not gonna say we're, as if ain't no time that we show savagery, but it's more of us being oppressed than it is us being aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying like you crazy for saying that. It's crazy that another race will believe that when all the signs show of the shit that happened to us.
Yeah.
But y'all walking around afraid of us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, it's people out here that'll be scared to death of me, and I'm black and be like, oh, you're really actually a nice guy. I'm like, yeah, the white man that you smile on, he could be the goddamn serial killer for all you know. Yeah. Know what I mean? He's the goddamn Remick trying to get in the party. Hey, how you doing? He the one trying to he the one that's trying to kill everybody and turn everybody.
Right. No, you right.
You see what I'm saying?
They just cunning. They just very cunning on how they do this shit. Smile in your face before they fucking put the knife in your back.
So that's what it is, man.
No, that's a fucked up situation. There is no win-win in this situation. Yeah. The situation is fucked up right now as is. And because of social media, we just make it even more worse. Because we walk around and talk behind these laptops and behind these fucking phones as if we somebody that we not. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I stand with such and such. No, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Take your fucking Sambo ass back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And let your boss talk to you all dirty like you do. But now this situation, you stand, man, stop the dumb shit. We don't. Because if we did, we wouldn't even be in this position. The reason the black man is in this position is because we don't stand together. We don't stand together. That's the fucking fact of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit's crazy. We get motivated for moments in time. Like you said, when the George Floyd shit happened, then we start rioting. That shit was motivated because we wanted to get something out of the deal.
Man.
Yo, let's go to the Apple store and steal some Apple phones.
George Floyd gets killed. Motherfuckers running up in the Walmart to take TVs.
Yeah. Because it's what can I get now?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here, yo. Just like what's the boy name of the riot joint? Rodney, the LA joints.
Rodney King,
thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is what can I get? It ain't we doing this because I stand with you. What can I get out of this shit? It's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? It's a fucked up situation. In some ways, it's fucked up that we got to teach our boys how to conduct themselves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When they get pulled over in certain situations like that. But that's just life, though.
Yeah.
It's life.
Oh, okay, they was twin. Okay, the ones in Georgia was twin. They were twin brothers. Twin brothers, Quadair and Nazir Lewis, were found shot to death on Bell Mountain in Towns County on March 8th, nearly 90 miles from their home. That's what I'm saying. Surveillance video shows the teens calmly visiting a Lawrenceville gas station the night before their bodies were discovered. Although investigators suspect a murder-suicide, the family believes the twins were murdered and are calling for further investigation. That's what I mean.
A murder-suicide? You said shot to death. How many times am I going to shoot myself? Shot to death mean multiple times. Suicide, I shot myself multiple times and I was like, all right, now the kill shot.
Out here in these guys, I'm telling you, out here in these sundown towns. Sundown towns is alive and well, bro. That shit ain't no, is no joke. Sundown towns, man, go look at some of them videos of people that's talking about sundown towns. Sundown towns and stuff like that is alive and well. Declaring some evil people out here, man. Alive and well.
The crazy thing about it, even though we live in Philly, motherfuckers think because we live in Philly that everything around us is like that. No, it's certain parts of PA. You start going into certain parts of PA, that shit ain't comfortable.
No, it's in between. Listen, it's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Philadelphia. It's Harrisburg. Then it's Pittsburgh. Everywhere else, like how people say, everywhere else might as well be Mississippi.
Yeah.
You can go in parts of PA and not be welcome. Trust me, I have. I've been in gas stations where everybody's looking at you like, don't know, like they never seen a black person before in their life.
Yeah.
Other than on TV. And you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
You can feel the energy. Like, come on. Put that gas in the car so we can get the hell up out of here.
Fucking real.
And I ain't about to stay, you know what I'm saying? We gone. We ride until we filling this joint up. We ride until we can get back on the, man, listen. That type of shit is real. That's what I think happened to them twins.
Yeah, fucking real.
That sundown town shit, that stuff that y'all seen in the movie centers with the Klan and all this and that, ready to kill people, that shit is still alive and well out here. A lot of y'all live in cities where you don't see that. You're not. I've been. Trust. Yeah, it's people. You travel outside of Philadelphia to some of these places. Yeah. You can feel that you're not welcome.
I never understood that shit because, we used to go my uncles used to take the Hershey Park. Gas y'all shit up now because when we start getting out, we ain't stopping.
Exactly.
Like,
that's real.
Fuck? I never understood that shit as a kid though.
That's real.
Gas y'all shit up now because we start getting out of this shit. We ain't stopping until we get to Hershey Park. Just in the joint. You a kid? You're like, why? What if I gotta piss? No, everybody go to the bathroom now. That's how my uncles was. Go to the bathroom now. We start riding, we ain't stopping. You like, damn, all right. But you don't understand that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that shit, yeah, that fucking nature get indoctrinated to the next generation and so forth and so on. Yeah. Motherfuckers hop out on you, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not meant for us. This is why, in some ways, like I said on that TikTok joint, even though I might, because I be saying that about us when I'm on TikTok, like, yeah, I identify with more Martin Luther King, so more Malcolm X. Some ways I don't like that shit. All that, we need to be inclusive shit. No, we should have been working on our shit. Mm-hmm. I don't like a lot of that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want me around, cool. I'm not fighting to be around you.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting and arguing with you to be around you. You don't want to be around me, I don't need to be around you.
Right.
That's how I live my life. I don't need everything. I don't need to be all inclusive and everything and everybody to live my life.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not one of them type of people. I'm not begging and crying because I can't come sit at y'all lunch table. I don't care.
Right.
I'm gonna live my life and be just fine not being around any and everybody.
Especially a motherfucker that don't want me here anyway.
Yeah, you don't want me here. I never understood that.
Yeah.
I never understood the thing is we gonna come into this restaurant and sit at this restaurant because we can't eat here. So would you trust these people making your food? You know they don't want you here? What sense do that make?
But no, we first do dumb shit like we boycott certain shit because we not involved. Then we get involved. Then we want to dictate how they do shit. You know they haven't gave such and such an award. This they shit. Then we not welcome. We have our own shit. You don't want to attend that.
Right. Man, the Grammys don't get nobody nothing. So what?
Yeah.
Take your ass to the BET Awards then. What's wrong with that? Everybody should be showing up and showing out at the BET and the Show Train Awards. That's what we should have been doing. We should have been showing up and showing out for that. White man's ice is colder though. That's what we should have been showing up and showing out for.
Right.
Know what I mean? Making sure we go to the Source Awards and all that. Make sure we go to the Vibe Awards and all that. Remember people try to make the shows up that could. No, he want to cry. You need the Grammy for what? When you die, nobody gonna fucking care.
Right.
The Grammy shit gonna go. Them fucking Grammys going in the fucking trash as soon as you die.
Right. Exactly. Everything going on. I know Dane probably somewhere just sitting back laughing at this shit. Like I've been told y'all motherfuckers about ownership, but now we want to sit back and cry because the white man didn't pick Shador, the rail he wanted to go. I've been told y'all about ownership. We should have been owned our own shit. Then we gotta worry about that shit.
See, but people was laughing at Dane when he was like, "I want to own the football team."
Right.
Well, then he be bugging sometime. I rock with him, but he be bugging sometime. No, he's talking about ownership this whole time.
Yeah.
The stuff that everybody crying about now, he been talking about. He was talking about that shit 20, 25 fucking years ago.
Exactly. Shit was funny. But then the white man don't want to let you in the joint. Be mad at the white man for not. Yo, this is a travesty. Yo, they not going Shador. Yo, because this they shit.
Right.
They do what they want to do. That's they shit. That shit crazy. Yeah, yo.
Yeah, dude, man. People been preaching about that stuff. Now when people want to be worried about, yo, we got to get into more stuff, man. Yo, man, we got to own stuff. Dog, they ain't been saying that.
Right.
Yo, we got to get into more stuff. And, we got to get into things like, Guns and Butter, the artwork. Dog, Dane was taking you to the art galleries and all that stuff 20, 25 years ago.
Yep.
Showing you all that stuff, different part of life. And, I'm in here in the art galleries and stuff, talking to people to do art, not own art and all that. Man, this nigga doing all kinds of funny style shit. What, this nigga a faggot now? Dumb stuff, just saying dumb shit. Remember, he's one of the first people that'll take you to the art galleries and talk about the art and all that type of stuff. Take you on different parts of the world. Yeah. Niggas was trying to say he was a homo and shit. He doing homo. Come on, man. Funny style shit. We don't do no artwork and all. Yeah, because all y'all niggas want is jewelry and cars. Mm-hmm. He's showing you some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, there's some funny style shit he on.
That's why
he's showing pictures and all that and art gallery. Man, niggas don't do that shit.
And that's why they silence him. Make him look like he crazy to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Same as you now see they doing to Kanye now.
Right. Make that motherfucker look crazy.
Yeah, make him look crazy because he talking about owning shit.
Right.
Now, shun him and make him seem like he crazy for doing what he talk about. Now everybody going against him. Y'all motherfuckers jumping the hoops for a paycheck.
Because
he been telling you.
We've been running hip hop, but we yet to own it. No distribution company is owned by a black person.
Oh, them motherfuckers shut that down. Them motherfuckers shut that down when they try to do that.
No distribution. That's why we don't know. Everybody we don't know we get paid with the streaming. Yeah, because they got that shit under control.
Right.
Be happy with these quarters that we giving you off of the hundreds that we making.
Fucking crazy. Nothing. Fucking millions of goddamn people is paying streaming services every month.
Right.
But they giving you crumbs.
Right.
It ain't even crumbs. Where's the money going? The money is being made. Ain't no money in music. They fucking lying to you because every fucking body is paying a streaming service. The shit's making money every month. Millions of dollars every month.
Yep.
And they tell you ain't no money in music. How they no money in music and millions of people is paying fucking streaming services every single month? Right. How's no money in it? How's it no money in it?
That's why we fucked up. Like you said, though, we too emotional. Because they know how to fucking get us and how to trigger us every time. If it comes to politics, it's all emotionally driven. When it comes to shit like this, it's all emotionally driven. We lose sight of logic at certain points. And then we just get so caught up on some militant shit. some shit that we would never do. You ain't doing that. You wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody riled the fuck up. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna make it. Casualties are necessary. That's real shit.
It is.
Everybody not gonna make it.
It is.
Casualties are necessary. Cause you know what I mean, all this inclusive shit, and like I said, I do identify more with Martin Luther King than you do. I be saying that shit on the like, yeah, I show more Malcolm, I'm more Martin, but there's a lot of shit that, all right, some shit, all that shit that we gonna fight to be in. No, fuck them. We never took time to build our infrastructure up. We never took time to build nothing up. Shit that we built up got infiltrated.
No. We did build it, right? But the civil rights movement made us neglect it. Cause we was worrying about their restaurants. You stopped going to their. Now we stopped going to our restaurants.
Right.
We were so worried about riding their buses. We stopped riding our buses.
Speaking now that you said that, yo, it's crazy because Wallow said some shit, and I'm not talking about him because he got a different stance than me. When he was like, we shouldn't support black businesses because they black, but we fucking should, because the fucking patience that we have. You'll go to a white restaurant and motherfucker give you the buzzer, you'll sit there for an hour. You go to a black restaurant, sit there for 10 minutes and be mad. Yo, the service here ass, yo. But you sit at the white joint for an hour and a half to wait to get your meal. So we don't even have the same patience to say, and a lot of the restaurants, not just restaurants, a lot of us don't have the resources that they do to do certain things that they do. You might have to put your restaurant in a spot where it ain't convenient for people to come. They might not feel safe. So as I'm saying, we be saying shit like, yo, they gotta have the same type of service as the white ones was. No, that's fucked up.
No,
we don't have that advantage.
No, I understand that from I understand that from both ways. But yeah, I do. It's times I go out and I do go out my way to support certain black businesses. And I understand every black business may not start with the same way a white business start with. So I just do it to support the black business.
Right.
So yeah, I understand that service might be slow, but I go anyway. Or I'll call ahead, or I might wait longer because in my mind I feel like I'm going to support the black business.
Right.
All of them, trust me. We do have a problem with customer service.
All right, I understand that.
We do have to work on people do have to work on customer service. You know what I mean? But you do gotta be patient. You should be more patient with your own people.
True.
You should be more patient with your own people. I am. I go out my way to make sure I support black business. I do that. But
yeah, because our dollar lead the fucking community faster than any other dollar.
Yeah, but yeah. So I understand that, but yeah. But some things do frustrate me because, like I said, when I got into real estate, every time I tried to do business with another black person, it was a bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? And then you just start finding anybody. So now when it comes to that, it's like I gotta do with whoever just doing good business because that time is costing me money and setting me back.
Right.
But you do go into it with the mentality that I want to do business with other black people. But that shit do frustrate the hell out of me at times. It does. But you just try to do it anyway. You know what I mean? You try to go with that person first. Try to do your own business with other black people first. Now don't start working, then you just gotta bust moves. But don't forget to at least try. You do have to at least try. You gotta be patient with some people. Everybody don't have it like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I do go out my way to try to support people. I knew that some people are struggling with their business. Everything ain't tip top because they may have the money and maybe struggling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially now when a lot of people can't find nobody to work for them.
Right.
So a lot of places service slow just because you ain't got enough people. You ain't fully staffed, and a lot of people ain't working. I don't want those jobs. So, take your time with black business, man. Now, you see somebody, somebody mean well, but they just might be struggling. Now, I mean, have patience with them. Trust me, it's a difference between that and somebody just having an attitude that we just don't care.
True.
Because trust me, you can tell the damn difference.
True.
Some of you just don't give a damn. That's who they are. Especially some of y'all chicks that think y'all pretty. Y'all think somebody got to sit here and wait all day because you own this place and your food because you cute. I don't got to fucking buy a goddamn thing from here.
Right.
And I understand what Ply said when he said, listen, I want the same smile you gave that white man. Right. Don't give me no attitude after I just seen you smiling up at some white people's face.
Right.
I can't get a smile hello neither. You treat me like I'm your damn baby father or something like that. Like you mad at me, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. You know what I mean? So we do, but no, we do it. We have to work, as people, we have to work on customer service. We do. We have to work on customer service. We do. Because a lot of people think, yeah, we do have to be patient, but some of these people, y'all need to work on your customer service. Don't be giving me a goddamn attitude. You know what I mean? Yeah, know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's a wrap for this one too.
It is.
Know what I mean? Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for the plays and support we getting. You know what I mean? I mean, we really doing our thing, and that's because of y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just try to go support black business, man. Try to be patient with some people that you know is trying. There's a difference between people that just don't give a damn, people that really are trying.
Right.
Especially now at a time where a lot of places are very, very short-staffed because a lot of people just ain't trying to work them jobs no more. So you got people that's struggling. Be patient with them. Trust me, yeah. Y'all can tell the difference between somebody that just don't care. Because some of these businesses you go in, they just don't give it. They just don't give a damn. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Some of them just rolling their eyes, sucking their teeth as soon as you walk up. Hold on, I feel Plies when he say that because I'm like, you was just smiling all up in that white person's face. You rolling your eyes at me. I don't know you. Do I know you?
Right.
You know what I mean? You roll your eyes and, you know what I mean? Acting like, hey. You know what I mean? I understand people human, you might be having a bad day too. Today might be the best day. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know what's on your mind. But you were just smiling up in that white person's face. As soon as I come up, you rolling your damn eyes.
Right.
So, yeah, other than that, man, I mean, you done, man. Thank y'all for the love and support. Like I say, man, appreciate that. We was good. I mean, we've been having a good, well, we've been rocking and rolling ever since we started doing this podcast. But, yeah, the last probably about 5-6 months has been, like, incredible, man. We appreciate that, man. Just continue to roll with us. And we gonna try to stay sucker free.
No doubt.
Cause these motherfuckers trying hard, man. These motherfuckers trying hard behind the scenes, man. But like I say, what y'all trying to do to us don't make y'all content no better. But you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely don't, man. But hey, keep trying.
What's
up? It is
I'm
what
gonna
it
tell
is.
y'all that I'm telling you, I'm like 50 Cent when I get on top finally. Now I mean, when we get out there, I'm treating people like I'm 50. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, dog, you still on this top about that shit? I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years ago. Still making fun of niggas and still going at niggas 20 years later. You know what I mean?
Yo, man. Shout out to 50, man. BMF next season, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell all that shit was like smoke and mirrors, because you wouldn't have got a season done that fucking fast talking about you canceled it, but they already showed the fucking trailer for the joint.
Yeah. I'm starting to get caught up on that joint. I've been watching that joint, you know what I mean? At least you can wish me luck. I wish y'all motherfuckers luck, because, you know what I mean? Because we ain't did half the stuff I'm about to do, man.
Listen.
Y'all can't stop it now.
Listen, man, this year right here, man, definitely, I just feel good about it. Like, the engagement on Instagram is growing. I really do feel good about this year, man. Thank y'all for everything. We appreciate y'all.
Okay, they letting us rock and roll on Instagram?
Yeah,
okay, because they was trying to, they was throwing a monkey wrench in that stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They starting to let us rock and roll on these sites now.
Yeah.
Man. Now they coming around. I know a lot of these sites was doing people favors by slowing our engagement down, and you know, as soon as our stuff did good, they took it off, and you know, you can't release shorts, and then your page get took out of nowhere. The second week's doing good and all this and that. Man, everybody, people coming around, man.
Definitely. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, we thank y'all for everything. And like I said, man, keep that notification bell on, because y'all never know what we're going to do.
You know what?
What's up? Go ahead.
It's like, this Ern and Iso, we might end up being a BMF for podcasting. I'm gonna get a billboard that say the world is Ern and Iso's. I might do something like that.
Look at that joint and say Philly, like, Ern and Iso welcomes you to Philadelphia. Then they had a joint in Atlanta, like, BMF welcomes you to Atlanta.
It said the world is, I think it said the world is BMFs. Yeah, it said the world
crazy,
is BMFs.
Dog.
Yo, I might say the world is Ern and Iso's, man. Yeah, man, because, yo, man, listen, we taking over the week, man. I got big plans, man, like I'm Big Meech, man. I got big plans. And some of y'all is like Lamar. Some of y'all just hating ass motherfuckers in the way, man.
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
Just,
a lot of the motherfuckers
y'all just
like
hating ass motherfuckers in the way, man. You know what I'm saying? You just in the way. You ain't doing it the way we about to do it. You just in the way.
Listen, we about to help this podcasting space out even better than it is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all just repeat, rinse, and repeat.
They
about
are.
to give y'all some fresh ideas that y'all can keep copying out.
You know what I mean? Men do this, women do this.
Yeah,
Y'all fucking crazy with that goddamn boring ass shit, man. Men do this, women do this. What it's like today? Oh man, you know what? I was dying when somebody said this. Like, Trump need to put the tariffs on the podcast equipment. That's what he need to put the tariffs on. They need to raise the goddamn the money for the podcast equipment up. Some of y'all ain't got no. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect. I mean, everybody taking a stab at it to see if it worked for them. But all right, man. Know what I mean? Y'all, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man. Yo, look, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for everything. And we out here, y'all. Peace.